What up, YouTube? This is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck. You know what, let's show them the truck. Let's just for visual reasons. That just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, and only meant to be fun for you. In this episode, I'm supposed to be figuring out why the alternator isn't charging or why it's charging less today. But I gotta do this to my Sentra because my dad has to depend on this thing in the weekend, and I gotta depend on it tomorrow if I haven't figured out, you know, what's up with the truck yet. So we gotta do the headlights and taillights on this daggone thing. So I figured do the intro.
Oh wow!
While I'm working on this.
It's nicer than I thought. That's more wiggle than I anticipated.
Don't say that, Kevin Dean. That's my jinx us.
Okay.
There you go.
Even then, you don't pull it all the way out. You just pull it out enough to get the bulb.
No, I'll let you try it before I break something.
Oh, don't need a break. Gee, thanks.
I left the flashlight on the ground. How the heck you do that?
It was gentle.
Why does this always happen?
It was gentle though, whatever it was. It didn't take a whole lot of brute. Now it's just
Why does this always happen? I'm like, I struggle with it, and then I'll give it to Kevin Dean for 2 seconds, and then he's like, boop! There you go. That's what you always say.
I know, it's amazing. That should be enough workroom, right?
Well, yeah, let's just. I said we should get all of it. Yeah,
That's all of it.
Okay.
Okay, now what?
Take that little thing off, and it's a twist motion, and then you pull. Ah, one headlight down.
Feel like a good seal?
Yeah. Y'all look at Kevin Dean finessing the system. Wait, hold on. What do we say? Finessing the system. Finessing. Like this, right?
Yeah. Don't go out and buy $100 replacement lens shields when you can use no-name insect repellent to keep the bugs.
We can say the name.
Okay, here we go.
I think we can say the name.
Cutter Backwoods insect
As long as it's got DEET in it, right? Then it'll work.
It only matters that it has DEET in it, yeah.
So look at that one, and then look at that one.
So after you clean your windshield, your lenses with it, then put it on your skin.
Wait, what?
For bright, shiny, clear skin.
Oh no, I don't know about that. That is crazy how that works, though.
Isn't that amazing?
You can actually see the dirt, like the stuff that collected, coming off.
Now that's just the once over. I would imagine if I go over it a second time.
Let's just back up. It looks like a whole new car. Wait till you see this vlog, Dad. You'll see how bad the other one looks over there versus the one that you're doing right now.
You've already done the comparison?
Yeah. Kevin Dean, finessing the system yet again. Hold on, wait a minute. There you go. Finally, I got the peace of mind of knowing that my headlights and everything is good. I'm gonna have Kevin Dean here step on the brake for me so that we can see how these are working. Could you step on the brake, Dad? Yeah. Brake light's good again. So now, we work on the truck. Alright, C10, you never cease to get on my nerves. Honestly, man, I love this truck so much, man. I would do whatever it takes to make this thing nice, even if it means 7 motors in the next couple years. I mean, I guess I look at this is probably gonna be the car like the Crusher Camaro. You know what I'm saying? Crusher Camaro has seen so many different engines from so many different companies. That's probably what the truck is gonna be like. It's gonna see small block Gen 1 setups from probably everywhere. So over the course of the life of this channel. I will have other cars and I will build other cars, but this one is always going to be the main one that the big picture is about, that I'm really spending the money on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really just trying to work to have a fun daily driver that's dependable and burns rubber efficiently. I can spin it wherever I want and it's not gonna break. Like, I just want a nice dialed complete setup. That's all I care about with this truck, and I will get there eventually. After a couple motors, a couple transmissions, there will be a time where all of them are strong enough to take the abuse of one another, and then they'll all be cool. Engine, transmission, and rear end, they'll all come together and actually provide the amount of dependability that I want. That's like the ultimate goal. So it's gonna be a while before the truck is necessarily done, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Even though I will have other cars, this will always be like the only one that I will always be working on. Just wait till I get this thing painted. It's rusty as I don't know what, but I don't even care, man. If I gotta put another cab on it, I'll do it. If I gotta put another bed on it, I'll do it. Because it's just that one. It's that one. It ain't going anywhere. If I can help it. Okay, yeah. See, now the belt for this has always been kind of loose. Because I mean, the belt is actually way too long. Notice I have the adjuster all the way out. I need to go get a belt, an actual belt that's gonna work for us. Just go, like, luckily this is one of those things about this truck that you can just get from a regular old parts store. But I need to go actually to the parts store and get an actual belt that works. Also, I think I'm just gonna take this alternator off and take it to the store and see if it is gonna work for us. Take it to the store, get it tested. Yeah, because the belt looks fine. I don't know why it's squeaking or making any weird noises. I don't understand why in the world anything else would be squeaking. And I just find it weird that the squeaking started as soon as the battery stopped charging. So I think I'm gonna crank it up right now, actually, and see if the voltage meter is reading high or low or whatever. If it's reading high again, then I don't know, maybe I'll take it on drive, try to provoke it. But let's see. Let's see what it does. Alright, C10, please don't do anything funky. Just work for us. Just work for us. Work for the content for the day. Like I said yesterday, y'all, you know, it's so funny because I really jinxed it. I jinxed, like, I said, oh, well, it seems like as soon as I fix one thing, another thing breaks. And then another thing breaks and starts acting weird. Pitiful. Pitiful, pitiful. I need to stop saying stuff like that. But like I said, it's content, you know, like in this whole game, you can't be mad at it because you got something to make a video about now. And also, I think tomorrow's video, or actually, you know, dang, it'll probably be next week's video for y'all. I'm trying to get ahead on the video, so I'm probably not gonna post on the weekend at all, just so I can get ahead, and then I can have like a break later in the summertime if I wanted to, because I'll have videos saved up. But I really, I want to do an exhaust setup video, because I notice people always ask me, you know, a lot of common questions. I want to answer them with videos instead of individually, because I just feel like it would help the whole big picture. So I'm gonna make a video especially for the history of the exhaust on the truck. But it's probably going to be coming out, you know, like usual, early Tuesday morning is usually when I post the first video of the week. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and spin this daggone thing. Falling all over the camera, man. Oh boy. Alright. Act right. Well, it's running fine initially. I didn't hear any squeaking. Voltage meter, it used to always read slightly above the 13 volt mark, but now it's reading below, and as of yesterday it was reading like maybe there, which is not ideal. I would hate to be out somewhere and then it decides not to start back up or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the store. get that tested, get the alternator tested, and also get the right belt for the job. And then we'll put everything back together, and then that'll be it for today's video. Because it looks alright now, but it was definitely lower yesterday. It was lower than the 13 volt mark. Yeah, so let's go ahead and shut it off, and we'll do this before the engine gets too hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. I feel like I don't have to record this because I put an alternator on this truck about 1,000,000 times. Now that I think about it, these alternators are pretty good, but I have had it for about, I've had it for like 3 years. Like, this has been the alternator. This is like a fuel pump. Like, it's been on this truck for a long, long time, and it's been in use on the truck for a long, long time. So yeah, that's probably going bad, or at least I like to blame it on that. I really hope it tests bad and I can just get another alternator and new belt, and then we'll be running like normal again, because I'm slowly working out the kinks. It doesn't leak as much oil as before, so I'm slowly working out the kinks. Let's go ahead, let's take this thing off. I can talk all day. Okay guys, I think I'm stupid. I think I just found the problem. I don't think the battery was connected all the way, or connected tight enough, because it was way too easy for me to unscrew this and drop this just now. This is my little quick release thing. I work on this truck so much that I have a little quick release for the battery, because, you know, I don't want to fry myself. So I daggone take it loose and then work on it, blah blah blah, and then put it back together really fast. It makes life easy. I think that might not have been on all the way. So let's go ahead and start it back up and see if the voltage meter, whatever that thing is called, reads higher. I think it's gonna read higher, because I don't think it was connected all the way at all. Because literally, I wish I did it on camera so y'all could have seen it. But it literally came off just like 1, 2, 3, and then I could pull it off. Usually it needs to be a couple good turns before it'll come off and disconnect the battery. So I think that's what the problem might have been. And this video might be a little bit shorter than I thought, sadly. But let's go ahead and start it back up. Go up, voltage meter. It is higher. Let's just, I would hate to have to let it warm up just to figure out that it's not what I thought it was, and I still have to take the alternator off. It is higher, but it's not as high. Yeah, I think we're gonna take the alternator off and take it up to the store. I'm really not trying to, I'm not trying to let it heat up. Let me just give it a little bit of gas. But you know what? I'm gonna take the battery loose while it's running. See if that does something. Battery is loose. See if it stays alive. Now it's reading really high. That's where it should be at. After taking the battery loose. Let's just see if it stays alive though. If it does, then it's definitely not the alternator. And I replaced the battery already. I think we might be out of the woods, y'all. I think it might be simple issues that I'm just not noticing. Now it's reading high. Yeah, because it would have died by now if it was the alternator. But I wonder why the belt made that little squeak noise though. That's another thing. I think I still might take it to the store just for the sake of making sure. I want to make sure the alternator isn't on its way out or something crazy like that. And the battery is brand new. 1,000 cold cranking amps. Yeah, it's got some heat in it now. let's yeah, I think I'm gonna still take the alternator off, put the right belt on it, because I know it's not the right belt. Put the right belt on it and get it tested. And yeah, that'll be the video. And also an update on the leaks. Now it seems like it's not leaking as much engine oil, thankfully, because that's really what I'm worried about. The engine's gonna be a whole lot more expensive to replace versus a transmission for this thing. Transmission's like $1,000 for this, so I can replace that, you know, pretty quickly, but engine, probably not as fast. I could probably do it, but anyway, on another separate note, engine's leaking less, but now the trans is leaking more, so I can't win. Oh well. Alright y'all, so we're back at the house now, and I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together and give it a spin. I guess I figured I'm not gonna show you guys me putting it back together, because y'all see me, like, literally, I think I've done that probably like 3 or 4 times on camera, so I don't think anybody needs to really see that. So yeah, stay tuned, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm an idiot, because the belt that I bought from the store is a 44 inch and I need a 45, so we're not going to spend too much time on that, other than the fact that we're going back to the same belt. So I feel like I'm not getting anything done, but at the same time I am getting stuff done, because this passed the test and I know this is good. So I'm just going to make sure that this belt is tight, and then we'll crank it up and then we'll drive it around and see if we can make the voltage go down again. Or you know what, I'll probably just drive it to dinner or something with the family. Just take a separate car or something. I'll just drive it there. I feel like I'm Adam LZ or something, because, like, you know how Adam LZ would just be like, oh, well, what car are we taking today? GC3 RS. Oh, like it's just the most casual thing ever. That's dope. I'm trying to be on his status one day. Alright, everything is back together now, but sadly, like I said before, or I might have said before, the belt that I got is too short. I hate the whole V-belt system. When I can upgrade to a serpentine belt system, I will, but I was just using the whole V-belt system that came with the truck because, well, it's already situated for it. Might as well keep it like that. Ease my brain a little bit, you know, so I don't have to keep up with all the many different modifications and stuff. That's kind of why I went Gen 1 also, is because it's, you know, I wouldn't have to change too much about the truck already, since I already had the exhaust set up and all that. So that's why things are the way they are. But the one thing I don't like about this is that because we're using this long belt, we have to put the adjuster way out, and I just feel like that ruins the whole integrity of the adjuster. It's not really sitting strong for me, if that makes any sense. You can probably see it. It has almost a little slight bend right there because it's at the end of the adjustment. I don't trust that. So I'm before I start driving this thing again, I'm gonna have to take it around the block and make sure it's gonna be alright. Yeah, I think a lot of my problem had to do with me not actually connecting the battery like I should, honestly. So this is teaching me a lot, because I had to take the daggone alternator off and do this and do that. I still want a smaller belt, but I think I might have to get that belt from Summit, sadly. I don't think any of the regular old parts stores have a special size like that. This is a 46, if I'm not mistaken. I need a 45. The one I bought was a 44, and it's just too short for me to actually get it around there. So I need a 45 in order to get this to be shorter. But this should drive fine, though. I think a big part of the problem was me not connecting the battery like I should. And sadly, I gotta learn it the hard way, because, you know how it goes. But let me just go ahead and connect this battery, spin it, and we'll take it around the block. See if it's fixed for now, anyway, until I get a better belt on it. Alright, that thing on there real tight now. Thing ain't going nowhere. Let's crank it up. So many keys, so many keys. Alright, act right, C10, please. Please act right. Well, that went back up. Whatever I did, I fixed something because this is all the way up now. Guess we'll have to see during the drive if it's gonna actually go back down. But obviously I fixed something. So let's look at how the belts are looking. Always something squeaking, man. It's like everything is, this truck just poops and cries like a baby. It just poops, cries, and then when it's not crying, it's pooping, and when it's not pooping, it's crying. Always something. That noise is definitely in my belt system. It's looking more stable though. The belt itself is looking more stable. It used to kind of go like that. I can't win. I can't do it. But I mean, it's running. Voltage is back high again. Not high, but higher, because before it was literally like there. I didn't like that. So now we got it back up to where it's supposed to be at. Just listen to that though. Alright, to make sure it's gonna stay together, how about we just rev it a little bit? It'll stay together enough for the rest of the night anyway. Voltage came back, so yeah, I think it was just me not, dang it. Sorry if that whole thing was out of focus. But I think it was just me not connecting the battery like I should. And that's probably all it is. Whew. So just like that, y'all, I think this one's pretty much over, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure, as always, you leave a like for me. That helps me out a lot. Guess I'll go ahead and close the video out while it's idling and sounding delicious, as it always does. But I think that's all I got for y'all, man. I got a couple videos coming for you. They're gonna be a little bit off topic of, like, you know, what's coming for the truck and like what's broken and all that. I think I'm gonna make a little episode just based off of, you know, what the exhaust setup is on the truck and what it's going to be in the future possibly. You know, that whole just a little thing about the exhaust, because I know people are asking about it and I haven't been able to make a, you know, full video about it. So I think I'm gonna do that actually right now as we speak. So stay tuned for next week. I should have a video out about that whole situation, about the exhaust and everything. So just like that, y'all, I think this was pretty much over. I really appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, stay tuned for that exhaust video. I'll see you in the next one, and have a good one.